And we are live. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. It's Rosalie again here, coming to you live from New Zealand. And welcome to another episode of our Go Live Challenge, where we interview our successful business partners from all over the world. And if you are new to this page, a quick introduction about me. I'm Rosalie, originally from Laguna and Nueva Ecija in the Philippines, now based here in Winton, here in New Zealand, down south. So I'm accounting by profession and also work as a part-time healthcare assistant. I'm a wife, a mom of two little boys, and a proud digital business owner. So I do this in the pockets of my time as a busy mom of my two little boys. And today I'm very happy and excited because we have another special guest, very, very special from our business community. She's originally from the Philippines as well, and now living in Canada. So without further ado, let's call her in. Our special guest, Miss Ailan Baker. Hello, Coach Ailan.
Hello! Island po, island.
Ailan.
Yes.
Hello.
Hi, good evening,
Ailan.
everyone. Good evening to all the viewers of Rosalie. Rosalie, right?
Yes.
It's 5 o'clock or 5:15 here in British Columbia, Canada. I am in the west coast of Canada. I am. Oh, okay. So let me just pass it back to you. But yeah,
Yes.
hi.
Yes. Hi. Thank you. Yes. And how's the weather there? Going spring?
It's
Going.
it's sunny. Look at what I'm wearing right now.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
It's sunny
Yeah.
today, and yesterday was actually 28 degrees. The other day was 27 degrees. So that, yeah, it's really nice. Today is 20 degrees, so that's really great. We had been having some, cooler spring than normal, but it's getting better. So yeah, it's good.
Yes. So here it's we're our autumn. Magwi-winter na kami soon. So we are
Mm,
still enjoying 2 degrees, two digits during the day.
nice.
Then
Mhm.
pero colder na at night.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that's nice. That's good. New
So
Zealand, huh? Grabe. We are that's one of my I haven't been there. I've been to, you know what I've been to? I've been to Australia, right? I've been to Australia. I've been to Tasmania. I have been to what's the south part of New I'll try to remember that later. New
wow.
Caledonia.
Wow,
Alam mo
sarap
New
naman.
Caledonia? Oo. Mm.
New
So, and now
Caledonia.
that
Wow.
New Caledonia, it's like that's kind of like
Lots
south
of
of
beaches. Is it
the
near somewhere near Australia or something, isn't it?
yeah. But I
Yeah.
haven't been to New Zealand, and I wanted to go there.
Yeah. Oh, if you come here, let me know.
Yes.
Welcome in our humble home.
I
Yeah.
thank you. Yay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the beauty of this business because we only meron tayong business and then nagkakaroon din tayo ng mga friends from all over the world.
True, true,
Yep,
true.
true.
Thank
And
you.
so
Thank you, Rosalie, for inviting me here. That's what I was going to say a while ago. I wanted to thank you for inviting me. I have been in the business for quite a bit, not that long, but I don't usually expect for people to invite me because I'm not. I have success in my own ways, but there's a lot more other successful people, which I'm very glad that you're willing to know my story and learn about my story.
yes, actually, yes. I want to say thank you as well, sis coach, because I know you're very busy, and as a short notice, within this week, you said yes. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Yes,
Mm-mm.
because we get inspired by stories of people who are here, and who
Mhm.
knows, baka yung mga nanonood sa atin, they get inspired as well. So
Yes.
especially we in your line of work,
Mhm.
my line of work,
Yes,
yeah,
true. Mhm.
there's hope because sometimes people are looking for a solution, and then when they hear a story, who knows, this might be the one to inspire them. So going on
Yeah.
to our question, first question, who is Island?
Yes, I'm
Who is this
Island.
island? Yes.
I'm originally from Davao City, so Bisaya. I can speak Bisaya. My parents are actually not Bisaya. They're Tagalog and they're Kapampangan, and the other one's Kapampangan. But we grew up in Davao, so basically Bisaya all my life. I can speak Tagalog. I can understand Kapampangan, but more or less like that. I have been married for let's see, let's see how many years. Teka lang.
Happily married and still beautiful.
Well,
Sa
ano,
bisis na 'to name-maintain ang ating beauty ano, coach?
12 years na yata ako meron. Diyos ko, hindi ko alam. Actually, 12 years. 12 years kasi 11 yung anak ko. So, after 1 year, nagka-baby na kagad kami. So, that's right.
Wow,
So,
so fast,
12
ah. Baby
11
agad.
years is my eldest, and then I have another daughter. So two daughters. One is 6 year old, turning 7. So if you are going to ask me, I'm an older mom. I'm 47 years old this year. So if you come to think of it, I still have little kids right now,
Yeah.
6 and 11. Bata pa sila pero 47 na ako, tapos si Habi 55 na siya. So and that was I will tell you later on, but that's kind of what made me decide to do this business, kind of in that line, because of our ages, kasi parang parang na double time na kami, no, ang liliit pa nila,
Oh, yeah.
tapos something like that. Anyway,
That's
continuing
right, yeah.
on, my background is in the hospitality industry. I worked for 17 years on the boats.
Wow.
So I work on yachts, cruise ships, and that overseas. So I have been all my life, all my single life, I was
Oh,
away
wow.
from my family.
Away, that's
I was
right. Mm.
20 years old. So I started working abroad as a casino dealer. um, 20 when I was 20, and then I stopped working on boats in 2017. So recently lang, di ba? I mean, like a few years ago, doon ako
Few
nag-stop.
years.
So that was 17 years all in my life. And the only thing that made me stop doing that was because I had to start a family. We were gonna start a
Yes.
family. So obviously, hindi na kami pwedeng mag-boats. So both of us actually stopped doing our careers, which is he is actually a captain of a boat as well, of a yacht.
Wow.
So that's where we met. It's a love
Wow.
boat.
Sa
We met
love
on the
boat pala.
Well,
Yeah.
anyway, so that was our backgrounds. We're on the boating industry, we're in the maritime industry, and for 17 years, when I came here in Canada to start a family, obviously, maghahanap ka ng trabaho, di ba? Maghahanap ka ng
Yeah.
trabaho, like normal
Yes.
people, di ba? Nag-rent kami, tapos eventually nakabili kami ng bahay. Ayun na, datingan na yung mga mortgage, yung mga bills, yung mga
And everything.
car
Oh.
insurance na, all of the above, 'di ba? So so like
So,
normal,
yeah.
go ahead.
Yes, I think that brings us to our next question. So,
Mm-mm.
yeah, so why did you start a digital business? Because you were
Yeah,
both in
yeah,
the industry, and you have
yes,
those jobs.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the digital business, I did not really have any, plans of doing that. I didn't even know that there is a thing called a digital business.
Yeah.
You know,
Ako
all
rin.
I knew before, all I knew was I was at that point in my life, 2020, that was the start of pandemic. It wasn't even the pandemic that caused me to do this, but around that time, na timingan lang talaga na. Around that time, I was looking for an extra job, right? Pero I want the job to be online. I want the job to be doable at home. Kasi at that point, dalawa na yung maliit ko, inano ko sila, tinanggal ko sila sa daycare kasi sobrang
Daycare.
mahal yung daycare. Tinanggal ko sila sa
Yes.
daycare, sobrang mahal ng daycare. Ngayon, ang ginawa ko sa work ko, I was working in one of the, you put it there a while ago, I manage a cafeteria in the school. So I cut my hours. Instead of working full-time, nag-cut ako to half lang. So half lang para maalagaan ko yung mga bata, para ma-attend ko sila, para hindi na ako mag-daycare, or
Yeah.
very minimal na lang time ng daycare nila. So it saves us a lot of money by doing that. Ngayon, since half the time na lang yung work ko, half na lang rin yung sahod ko. I have to ano,
Half na lang.
I have to look for
Yes.
another income, pero gusto ko sa
Yeah.
bahay para hindi ma-defeat yung purpose, 'di ba? Because the
Yeah.
main purpose is para maka-save nga and all that, para hindi na sila mag-daycare. So I was looking for a job online, and this is what I found. Hindi ko alam na yun yung mahanap ko. So I found a digital business through an ad on Facebook. Tapos you know, I looked at it. I tried to learn about it. Nag-research ako. Skeptical yung husband ko. So I had to really convince him and do a lot of research para to prove that this is legit. This is, gonna work for me and I can do this, blah, blah, blah. So that's how it started. That's how I found this digital business. So I didn't know that I was gonna be in the business, but by the grace of the Lord, binigay sa akin ito, and then that the rest was history. I was, I've been
Yeah.
here for 3 years now.
Yeah. We have so many things in common. I mean, with that reason why. Yes.
Mm,
Sis coach, because I also have little kids, and part
mm,
of me I didn't want to go back to my job because
mm,
I didn't
mm,
want to kasi alam ko na yung daycare magwo-work ako and then parang ibabayad ko lang sa daycare halos.
yeah.
And then so to me it doesn't make sense. So why not take care of the baby, the kids, and then
Mhm,
I wanted to look for something na kumita kahit nasa bahay lang. So ako
mhm.
rin, hindi ko rin ine-expect na, what online? I didn't know na meron, ano yung, wala naman akong alam na online business. I never heard of that thing before. Just like
Oo.
online shopping, I never heard those things before.
Yes.
But yun, uh,
So
sinabi lang
gano'n.
dun sa ad na ganun,
Na
there's a way to earn extra even kahit nasa bahay, anywhere, ganyan.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yun.
It was presented to me very clearly na I know what I was gonna do already. And then yeah, the presentation of the webinar that we have was very, very clear what you're gonna become and what are you gonna do, how you're gonna make your income and all that stuff. And then it was in the beginning, since the beginning, it was very clear to me that I am coming in a business, not an employment. That's why I was like, okay, set my mind, okay, this is a business. I have to, really work on it. I have to invest some money and then really work on it so that I could get my money back later on, right? Yeah.
Yes, that's
So
right.
yeah.
And then
Mhm,
even yung mga nanonood sa atin, they have a job. It's okay.
mhm,
It's
mhm.
okay to keep your job, but it's also good to have a business on the side,
Yes.
something side
Yeah.
hustle na
Mhm.
pwedeng gawin
Yeah.
kahit nasa bahay,
Yeah.
weekends or ganyan,
Yun
after
nga.
work.
I was just gonna say na it's really a blessing in disguise for at least for myself na business ang nahanap ko instead of unemployment online, because in an employment you can always be tawag dyan, ma fire, right? You can always just
Fire
get.
ma-layoff.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that could happen as well in even in an online employment, right? If you are hired online, it also could happen. So there's no job security. So but in business, you're really building your own, right? You're building your own business, your own brand, your own everything, right? So
Yes, that's right. And
yeah.
speaking of job security, kahit na yung ibang like in the office, means ako, I work in the accounting and then suddenly there's
Mm-mm,
this accounting systems like
mm-mm,
Zero,
mm-mm.
those things na automatically kinocode yung mga accounts. It's
Oh
taking a
wow.
job of someone. Yeah, it
Mm-mm,
will take a job of a person na like yung manual lang niyang kinocode and then put in the
oh wow.
system. So yeah, we have to be prepared for that. That's another form of
Yeah.
medyo, it means the job is not secure doing that
Yeah.
thing.
True. Mm.
And if
I don't know what's your next question, but I wanted to share as well. Now, when I started the business, I was, as I've said, nag-work ako sa ano, diba, sa cafeteria sa school dito, sa school district dito. I was managing the cafeteria. And then,
yes,
so nag-start yung pandemic na lay off ako.
na-lay off, wow.
Na-lay off
Yeah.
ako. Like, so I was like, what, paano to? Di ba? Half na nga lang
And you were the
sinasahod ko,
manager
nawala pa.
then. Is that right,
Yeah,
coach? Sis
tapos,
coach, you
yeah,
were the manager, you were
oo,
laid off.
Yeah, lahat
Oh,
lahat kami kasi
that could
nag-close.
happen.
Kasi 'di
Kasi
ba
lahat,
pandemic,
yeah.
they closed everything, lahat, food and beverage, lahat, restaurants, lahat talaga nag-close. So,
Yeah.
so talagang na ano, I can't blame them. That pero what I'm gonna say is that yung journey ko in the business when I started this business, it's all a blessing to me kasi dumating siya on the time na mali off na pala ako. So,
Oh, yeah,
so
exactly,
I
no?
did
Yeah.
not have any choice but to really focus on this business. To really build this business. So eventually in a year's time, I was able to make kung ano yung kinikita ko sa ano dun sa employment kong yun. Within the year's time, nakita
Wow.
ko na, you know, oh, I am making this. So when the time that they called me back to ano to work back kasi nagbukas na ulit yung mga ano, you know, nagbukas na ulit yung world.
Yeah, yeah,
I had
after
to say ano,
the
I had to say no na to them kasi so hindi na ako
wow.
bumalik. So
Yeah.
yun yung story ko. Hindi na ako bumalik dun sa aking work. Kahit na pinababalik nila ako dahil nga within a year's time na ano ko na lampasan actually.
Nasurpass
Nalampasan.
mo na, no?
Oo,
Yeah, oh,
na-surpass
wow.
na siya.
That's
Mm.
powerful. That's very inspiring. Kasi may
Mm.
mga nanonood sa atin like yung
Mm.
even those working in the in the food business or even doon sa mga healthcare like nurses
Yeah.
or health
Mm.
doctors or
Mm.
healthcare workers na naapektuhan during that time na nangyari yun. So actually
Mm.
even not even the office people, 'di ba nag-close din ang mga
Oo.
businesses. So
Yeah.
we were all at the mercy of the economy of the world,
Mhm.
not even our employer because they
Yeah.
have no control. So
Yeah.
it's yeah.
That's
So it could happen to anybody.
Yeah, and
That's
then
why it's
we don't
really
know what's
good.
gonna happen in the world, right? There might be another pandemic. I don't know, whatever. But
Yeah.
really, just having one job is not going to be, you know, it's not going to be enough for sure. Kasi sa taas na ng bilihin ngayon. Plus, it's
Yeah.
not going to be safe for you and your family na to just have
Yeah.
one source of income. You
One
always
source of
have to have,
income.
you always have to
Yeah.
have a backup,
A
and
backpack.
this is basically a really really good backup, right? It doesn't, I mean, like, we don't promise you
Yeah.
to you know, to get you riches and wealth in, you know, a few days time or a week's time, but obviously you are building your own business, you're building your own empire here. Yeah.
That's
Mm,
right. Yes.
yeah.
And yun nga, so it really applies not it really applies kasi lahat we all need a plan B. Let's
Mm-hmm.
face it. Let's
Yeah.
face it, we all need a plan B. Kasi yung iba nga stable sila. But then who
Mm-hmm.
knows, sometimes even sa construction industry,
Mm-hmm.
last December dito may nag-declared
Mm-hmm.
it's sort of hindi nila na-renew yung contract. So everyone in that construction company, it's in the news,
Mm-hmm.
nawala ng trabaho right before
Wow.
Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So, we all need a plan B. So
Yes.
it's
Mm-hmm.
really good that we have while having a job, meron tayong plan B and this could be a very good plan B. And it
Yeah.
could be a very good plan A too, later
Mhm.
on.
Later on, yeah,
Yes.
later on, kagaya nga
Because
ng karamihan.
my next question for you, sis coach is what is your biggest result or change from the digital business?
Yeah,
So
I think
yun nga.
I've mentioned this a little bit na already, right? Well, basically, naging full-time mom ako. Naging full-time mom ako, naging full-time parent ako. So that is really, the business has bought me freedom for my family, di ba? Freedom
Yes.
as a parent to do what is more important. Yeah, so yun yung pinakauna talaga. Obviously,
Yeah.
finances. Yung finances, yes, part yon. Pero that was just the way na, kasi kung wala akong finance, kung walang income dito sa business, I would have to go back to another, work, right? But
Another
because
way.
it's also, it's also giving us enough income, sufficient income, I was able to do what matters most to me, right? So
Yes.
full-time mom, full-time parent, tapos lahat ng, oras ko nasa mga bata. During the pandemic again, that everything is closed, pati schools closed. Wala ako naging problema kasi, I'm here.
Yeah, that's right.
Right?
That's right.
Kasi hindi kagaya ng mga ibang parents na, they didn't know what they're gonna do with their kids kasi, they still have to go back to work. But I didn't have issue with that, because obviously I know that I'm going to be here, I'm making an extra income on the side, and I could, take care of them. So that's that. Plus,
I think, yeah.
yung
Yes.
usual namin na once a year or maybe once in 2 years na vacation.
Marami na ngayon.
Hindi na ganon. So I actually just booked yun. Oh my God. I actually just booked our vacation for this year. Paid it all off. Just,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
Just yesterday and today I booked the Mexico trip.
Mexico. Oh, you're going to Mexico. Yes, it's going.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, so I booked it way ahead of time, and just those things that you can do. I'm not, I don't want to brag anymore, but
Yeah.
it's just the way that you can freely do the things that
Yeah.
you wanted to do for your family. Nangyari yung, just maliliit na bagay, di ba? We needed to buy a new truck for my husband. We were able to get it, but we paid it in cash. Di ba? Hindi
Wow.
kami,
Yes. Yes.
kami namut, something
Yeah.
like that. So,
Wow.
yeah, so yung mga bagay na gano'n na we thought na, oh, okay lang yun, truck lang yan eh, di ba? Pero
Yeah.
if you're ano, di ba, karamihan sa atin, makakabili nga sila niyan, but then naka-loan.
But how many years to pay? Yes. And yes, that's right.
You know?
And this coach, the beauty of this interview that we are doing is not to
Mm,
brag about those things, but to
mm,
inspire and encourage others. Na, sometimes sabi nga nila, the world is suffering because too many people are quiet.
yeah.
Yung like we are sharing this because it's just like eating in a nice restaurant, or
Mm.
eating in a nice, or staying in a nice hotel. If we had a good experience, we share it to others.
Yeah.
Na,
Yeah.
masarap doon sa restaurant na yun. Di ba?
Definitely. Yeah, swak.
Yes, some,
Swak na swak yung
yeah,
sinabi mo. Yes, we are inspiring people that it can happen to you as well. If you are, if you're looking for something, if you're looking for a change, right?
yeah.
Yes, I did want some change before when I was looking for an employment online, but I didn't know that I was gonna get into this, kind of business. But I realized right away that this business has a big potential to even change better, a lot better than
A
what
lot
I'm,
better, that's right.
what I'm
This
only
is just
wishing.
the tip of the, yeah,
Yeah, so I was only
this is
wishing
just
for
the tip of
little
the
things.
iceberg.
Yeah. Like
Yes,
most of us here were only wishing for, oh, gusto ko lang ng 500, gusto ko lang ng 1,000. But then when you come in here, you will really see that, this business will give you more than what you're asking for. Plus, I mean, like, we don't want to be too greedy, di ba? Pero those things that this business can give you, it can actually expand your purpose, right? It can expand your purpose. Hindi na lang basta sa family mo yung dreams mo. You also dream for your community. You also dream for other people na makatulong and all that, right? So it expands everything because of the potential of the business. Yeah.
that's right. And actually, I thank this business because through this, I was able to pay off my credit card and
Wow.
give extra payments to our mortgage. So,
Mm,
even if I was staying home because of my little kids, I
mm.
was able to earn extra for those things, you
Yeah.
know.
Mm.
And yung freedom ba na I'm able to do things for the kids, for the family,
Mm.
and yun. And last year umuwi kami for a vacation. I didn't have to ask for, beg for my employer or
Yeah,
something like
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. That's
Yeah.
that's one big thing too, right? Because ako, my husband is still working right now, right? But then I have the freedom anytime, right? He
Anytime,
tells me
yeah.
he tells me, oh, let's go to this, let's go to that. When can we go? I said, oh, I don't have a
Yeah.
boss. So
Yeah. Because,
anytime is
yes,
for me, right? For him,
yes,
meron pa siyang
yeah,
kailangan pa niya i-consider yung work niya. So that's
yes,
the big. And then now obviously my goal now is for him to become boss free as well,
to
as soon
become
as
boss free
as
as
we
well.
can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before, actually, coach, today this year we're also going home to the Philippines this June, and we're going to
Wow.
Japan. Oh my gosh, kasi uwi
Wow.
naman kami.
I
Yeah,
can't
because my
wait.
husband, kasi mayroon siyang a few weeks off, so might as well umuwi kami. And then
Mm-mm.
while there, there's this
Yeah,
opportunity there. for Japan.
Japan
So
naman kayo?
actually,
Japan muna then Philippines or Philippines tapos Japan? Paano ba?
Philippines muna, and then while
Philippines
there,
muna tapos
I will
pabalik?
go for, yeah, a few days in
Wow!
Japan to attend our anniversary or
Yay!
something. Yeah.
Congratulations!
Oh, thank
Grabe.
you, Coach. Actually, noon, yun nga eh, medyo late na nga. Kasi noon, I realized the importance of spending time with family when
Mm,
my mom passed away 3 years
mm,
ago. So,
mm,
how I wish noon, dapat, eh, kaya nga siguro it's better late. It's better to do this while even while my father is here. Kasi
mhm,
how I wish noon nakauwi ako na nakauwi to
mhm,
spend time with my mom who's very, very dear to me. I don't
Oh,
want to cry now, but
yeah,
doon ko na-realize na, oh, sometimes yung iba sinasabi nila would they want to travel. I didn't know the importance of that thing before until that thing happened na,
mhm, mhm,
anytime na gusto mong umuwi, to spend time with your loved ones na
mhm,
sometimes hindi natin alam kung, sabi nga nila, we can count our money, but we can
mhm,
never count how much time we have left.
yeah, mhm,
So that's the perks of doing this business na, we can go home when,
mhm,
at that time when, at some stage in our business, if we are doing this,
mhm,
it will allow us to have time to do those
mhm,
things. Like if we,
mhm,
kung gusto nating umuwi anytime in the Philippines
yeah,
and
mhm,
do this while there,
yeah,
then we can do it.
mhm,
And now my goal is to, of course, wag nang, I don't want that thing to happen again. Kasi nangyari is my mom passed away, hindi na ako nakauwi.
hindi ka nakauwi,
And because at that time,
yeah,
the borders closed. So
oo nga,
if I, yeah, the
mm,
borders were closed, so I will not be allowed to come in. And
mm,
I have, yeah, we have little boys, so it's very, it was a tough one. There was no vaccine that then during that time.
mm, mm,
So, hindi ko akalain na alam mo yun,
mm,
there are some things na hindi
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 mo
natin expect na mangyayari.
yeah,
Um, so and then yun, that's why I thought really family is important.
yeah,
Especially now, kahit yung dad ko na lang, it's
mm.
okay. This is still there and I want to spend more time with him while our loved ones
Oh,
are
time
here.
talaga eh. At the end, at the bottom line of this is really the time. We're buying time, right? Parang kailangan natin talaga ng more time.
More
And we
time.
can't do that if we are all just working 9 to 5 or karamihan sa atin more than 9 to 5 pa, di ba? So it's really not
That's
gonna,
right.
ano, it's really gonna, we will just, wake up one day na, oh my gosh, patanda na tayo, tapos wala pa tayong nagawa sa buhay, malalaki na yung mga anak natin, you never have done anything special for and
That's right. And
and
actually, we're not asking our viewers to quit their jobs and start this business. What
ano
we're
yun?
saying is we're not asking our, people to quit
Yeah,
their
yeah, yeah.
jobs and do this
Mm,
business. Of course not. Because
mm,
this business naman can be done even while people are, full
yeah,
time and or
mm,
part time.
yeah.
Because
Mm.
nga, but
Yan nga. Ang
yun.
karamihan kasi sa atin dito is, yes, we are all working and obviously we need, because this is a business, so we'll just be honest with everybody that, this is a business, you have to invest in some money, right?
Yeah.
You will not be able to invest in some type of business, any type of business, mapa digital, mapa hindi man yan, kung wala kang funds, right? So you need to
Yeah.
have funds, although we have a lot of different ways. That's why we want you to watch whatever we are offering, yung webinar, yung workshop, so you can see our options. But we want you to have your job, whatever your job that you're doing right now, so that you can, start up your business. You can kickstart your business and invest in whatever, right? And do
Yeah.
things to grow your business. And then when it's already established, then you can slowly, take out hours from your work, things like that.
Yeah.
Right?
That's right.
Yun yung kagandahan dito sa business na
Nakaganda.
we can we can really make this into our full time later on when it is
Yeah.
already established, right?
Actually, we were talking about this already,
Mm,
sis Coach. What advice can you share to those who are hesitant or skeptical to start an online business? Because most
yeah,
people think
yeah.
this
Mhm.
is
It is
not
okay. I mean,
not
like
good or too good to be
I
true.
have been, at least I have been, not really me, but my husband. My husband was really skeptical about this one when he first saw it. Oh my gosh, this is, don't even go close to it. Something like that. But what what made it what made us decide to pursue is because we researched, right? We learned about it, we educate ourselves with what is offered to us, right? So whatever webinar or whatever things that we needed to watch, we watched. Whatever we were kind of like skeptical about, we researched outside, right? We Googled it, we researched the company, we did our due diligence, really, basically, right?
Yes.
So
Mhm.
for me, for those skeptical people, it's okay to be skeptical. It's, you have to be very careful of what you're gonna start with, right? But then, you know, for sure, like we're saying here, we're already in the business. This is a very legitimate business, and we're paying taxes, and we've registered our businesses on, individually. Mine is
Individual.
registered, hers is registered, in different places. And depending on which country you are, you can obviously register your own business in your
I'm also
specific.
registered and I just paid my tax.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
nothing to worry about that. But then the question is, maybe skeptical din sila, baka hindi nila alam kung ano yung gagawin nila, 'di ba? Dito sa business, what type of business is this? And the answer would only be, you have to dig deeper, right? You can't just say na, oh, baka ano yan, baka ganito yan. You can't just do that, because even if you go to a McDonald's franchise, you still have to meet with the people and really
Oh, that's a long process.
right? It's a long
Yeah.
process. You still have to go through the process to make sure that,
Mhm.
oh, this is the policies of McDonald's or whatever, right? Whatever franchise, right? You still have to meet with those people and take a look at it, take a look at their, feasibility study or whatever, before you even decide that you will start. And this is the same exact thing with here with our digital business, right? You
Yeah.
really have to learn it yourself. You can't just say na, oh, can you please text me what it is all about?
Yeah.
you know,
No.
we can't even say half of it. Text messages, it's
Yeah.
impossible, right? You
Yeah,
have to
it's
go through the
impossible.
process of learning what it really takes. So there are steps to go. Moving forward, for those people that are hesitant or unsure about what this business is all about, you can just head on to Rosalie's website there, www.rosalienet.com. Check her website. It will just show you briefly. It's a website. It will show you briefly what this business is. But then if you register your name and email, there is no fee for that. It is free. You will get an access to the webinar. And that webinar is basically what you wanted to watch, right? That is
Yeah.
where everything is explained to you, right? If this business is going to suit you or going to fit your lifestyle or schedules or whatever, then move forward to the next step, and then you will find out more, right? So yeah, so basically my advice is always just, you don't be scared, because there's nothing's gonna happen to you when you click the button. Firstly,
Yeah. Mm.
we don't charge anything in the beginning. Obviously, everything is free, because this is, we wanted you to know, right? To learn the business. So everything is going to be free for you in the beginning. All the information is going to be free for you, but you have to take that step. You can't just say na, oh, she doesn't want to tell me in the text message, right? That's not gonna work,
No.
you
And
know.
actually we have yeah, and actually we will be doing them a disservice if we just
Mhm,
reply in that text, because
mhm,
there's a professionally done webinar. Many
mhm,
people have put effort to have a nice presentation, a professional presentation.
mhm,
So, it's better that they watch that presentation rather than just relying on the
mhm.
short text messages from us. So
Yeah.
it who knows, this might be the one that would change their lives. Sabi nga
Yes,
nila,
it
that's
has changed
why.
so many lives, right? It has changed thousands and
Mm,
thousands of people's lives. So,
yeah.
um, some people are saying, oh, they're just showing that they've done this, they've done that. Most of those are real. They're real, but they're not overnight. They were
Yeah,
not
they're not.
overnight
No.
successes, right? There are hard work in there. There's effort in it. There's time that was put in it. It is a business,
Yeah.
still is a business. Even if it is digital, you still have to put in some work, obviously, right? right? It
Yes.
can be automated later on, but you still obviously have to establish the business in the beginning, and then it will become easier and easier as you go along. Just like myself, my business
That's
is
right.
running in the background as I am talking to Rosalie right now.
That's right.
And I could get, I could get leads, I could get whatever, just by sitting here, right?
Wow.
Because I've already
Yes.
established my business, ahead of time. So that's what it is. So basically, really, it boils down to how big is your dream for yourself? How big is your desire for change, right? Are
Yeah.
you really wanting to change, or you're just curious, and you just wanted to
Yeah.
parang ano lang, parang nagno-nosy ka lang or something
No,
like that,
sila.
right? But if you really
Yes.
are serious about digital business, a business that you can run um, alongside whatever you're doing right now, and then maybe you can make this into your full time later on, then this is the answer for you. Um, yeah, you obviously you need to put in some time and effort on your part.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And who knows, this might be the one that you're looking for. Because sometimes nagpe-pray tayo and then God gives an answer and then maybe,
Mm-hmm.
have a look. This might be the one that you've been looking for. Because kung I believe in divine appointment. If you've
Mm-hmm.
been watching this up to now, maybe, there's a sign. So why not
Mm-hmm.
have a look at it? Um, that's why we interview our other business partners, just like sis coach Island. She there was a time she was laid off. The entire school, the entire cafe, everything was
Mm-hmm.
closed. So
Mm-hmm.
it's good that she had a side hustle.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully it doesn't happen again.
Yeah.
That's why we all need a plan B.
Yeah.
And yun nga eh, you will never find out if you don't have a look.
Mm-hmm.
Because yun nga, sabi nga nila, nothing changes if nothing changes.
Mm-hmm.
So kung ano man yung nararamdaman nila ngayon, if they're sick of their 9 to 5, ganyan pa rin if you don't look for a solution. Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
wala namang
Mm-hmm.
mawawala.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
ang ano lang is may makita ninyo kung ano 'tong information na ino-offer namin, and then, you have days to think about it, see if it's for you.
Yeah.
And hindi naman namin kayo pipilitin, at least nakita ninyo kung ano ba talaga 'to. This is
Yeah.
the businesses that has changed the lives of many people. So
Mm-hmm.
later on may mga interviewin pa ako na they paid off their mortgage in a few years. Oh my gosh. In
Yeah.
a few weeks, I will interview Coach Dave and Roxanne and our
Mm-hmm.
other very inspiring coaches.
Mm-hmm.
You know, uh, na very inspiring. So
Yeah.
yeah, and
Yeah.
yeah,
There's a lot of other more than 10 times, 20 times more successful than I am, and more than Rosalie. But
magaling.
we're all heading there. That's the goal now. We're
Yeah,
all
that's the
heading there.
goal. At least we're here. Yeah,
Mhm. But it's never too late. This is still a good time to start for you out there, to start something, to start a legitimate online business, legitimate business that you can, parang pwede niyong maasahan na maging, tawag dyan, plan A ninyo later
plan
on.
A. Yeah, that's right. That's right. No, if they kulang ang time para ikwento natin ano sis
Yeah,
coach,
kulang talaga.
kulang ang time para ikwento natin how this business has changed the lives of many people.
Mm-mm.
And in here, dito lang ako nakita na people have, their
Mhm.
full-time, part-time job, nag-quit sila. People who
Mm.
have 2 to 3 jobs, nag-quit na sila. They're,
Mhm.
so only because of this business.
Yeah,
Dito lang din ako nakakita na people are buying their dream homes. Oh my gosh, is that easy?
Oo, and then saka in a short amount of time, 'di ba? Short
Short
amount of
amount
time.
of
Parang sila yung
time.
coaches natin. Our coaches, Rosalie and I's coaches are, they've only been here for 6 years. But then after
Yeah,
six years, nakabili sila ng bahay, fully paid ang mortgage and all that. There's a lot more other stories. But those are just a few things na,
just a
you
few
can really
things.
tell that this business is real. It can change your life, if
Yeah.
you really just put in your work on it as well. You know,
And we are real
yeah.
people, at least you heard it straight from our business partner, sis coach Island, her story of how this
Mhm.
business has changed her life. And in
Yeah.
relation to that, we have a webinar actually
Yeah.
that happens live every Tuesdays and Thursdays. It's EST is 8 p.m., MST is 6 p.m., but here in New Zealand and Australia it's Wednesday and Friday 12 noon. Actually, it's happening right now as we're speaking, 10 a.m. in Australia. But they can
Mhm.
still register, and
Mhm.
they can still register. They can still watch the replay. But yeah, don't miss this chance
Yeah.
because it's just like before. Di ba hindi natin alam yung online banking, hindi natin alam yung online shopping. So I think
Mhm.
it's the same thing here. This is
Yeah.
where the world is going on.
Yeah.
This is where the world is
Mhm.
going.
You don't
So
want to be
maybe
left behind. Baka ano, one day you'll see that everything is now online. I should have done the online business a long time ago, when I first
yeah,
saw, so
that's
don't be
right.
left behind because
Don't
everything
be
is
left
just.
behind.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
yes. So because we see that many people are making it online, like the famous YouTubers, the ones in Hollywood, they are all in social media,
Mhm.
especially. So why not use the power of social media to make money, right? And that's what we are doing here. So
Yes.
yes.
Hmm.
So thank you very much, Coach
You're
Alan, for
welcome.
thank you for being
Thank
here
you,
this
babe.
this
Uh-uh.
stage,
Mhm.
and
Thank
to all of you who are watching, thank you very much for watching, live or replay. Please let us know where you are tuning in from. We have 2 million viewers. Oh my gosh, thank you.
you.
Cisco Monica, thank
Hi,
you.
Coach
Thank
Monica.
you for watching. Oh, yep. And from Ontario, Canada, thank you. Thank you so much. It's just
Thank
some of our million viewers. Yeah. Yes. And thank you so much.
You're
Thank you,
welcome.
everyone, guys.
Take care. Bye.
Take care too. Bye.